But moving on, the great debate this week is who is the crybaby of the week. Two incidents happened. I'll illustrate those quickly, and then I'll get your take on who the crybaby of the week is. So in the Warriors-Suns game, Nurkic was guarding Draymond Green, and Draymond, truly for no reason, just turned around and punched him in the face like a full haymaker and claimed that it was an accident, said sorry to him because you really didn't mean to hit him. But he's very upset that he got ejected from another game for punching somebody in the face. Sucker punch. He's not tough. I know I said he only goes after little dudes, and if he goes after big guys, he goes after their junk. But I guess he's down to sucker punch big guys too, as long as they're not expecting it. And then in the Chiefs game, there was a very, very, very controversial, and by controversial, I mean not controversial at all, call where Kadarius Toney lined up off sides, and it cost the Chiefs a touchdown. And Mahomes had a temper tantrum when it happened, after it happened, in the press conference. He threw his helmet, he cried, he complained about it to the opposing quarterback, Josh Allen, who, has had his fair share of moments against Patrick Mahomes where things didn't go his way. So Patrick Mahomes, ultimate baby of the week. It's amazing that people have been talking about it this much, but this is just very out of character for him. So, Zach, do you have a favorite for baby of the week?
Okay. Draymond Green's choked a guy this season, all right? It's like, if he doesn't punch somebody, choke someone, try to kill their mom, then it's a failed game, in my opinion. It's definitely Patrick Mahomes. You know why? Because Patrick Mahomes was America's sweetheart. Patrick Mahomes was the guy that they're like, he could do no wrong. When he's dapping up Josh Allen and he's not saying good game, stay healthy, love you, brother, he failed. He missed. You can't bring that into the dap up of the quarterback to quarterback. That's like the most sacred. You see a guy get tackled, you're like, hey, bro, hey, slide next time if he's a rookie. Like, it's literally press a button on your controller, and that's the remark you should give, and it's a non-story. It's freaking Patrick Mahomes. Can we talk about the Chiefs? Can we talk about how the Chiefs every year benefit from weird calls? Can we talk about that holding call on Bradbury? Fourth quarter Eagles game against the Chiefs last year. Chiefs win the Super Bowl. I mean, Browns faithful. Can we talk about the helmet to helmet with Sorensen on Higgins? They were a Chad Henne 13-yard run away from making it, and then that hit really changes the game. You don't see our coaches making a 4-day media tour out of this. It's definitely Patrick Mahomes. And guess what, Pat? Sorry, bub. Your brother, who's as good as Deshaun Watson off the field, he can't TikTok dance his way out of this one for you, bub.
Wow. Yeah, you might have convinced me. I mean, I guess my point would be that Draymond Green is like, he's the crybaby of like not just the week or the year. It's like the crybaby of the decade. Like, his ankle always finds somebody's gooch. His fist always finds like an unsuspecting person's face. His elbows always find LeBron's nuts. That's just who Draymond Green is. But yeah, it's great to see, Patrick Mahomes in this villain light, because he has been Mr. Perfect. He has been very likable and wildly talented. It's just like, it's been hard to dislike him, despite, his wife being an absolute monster and his brother being like an actual criminal. It's nice to look at the Chiefs and go, you know what? Piss up a rope. I do not like you. So I'm pretty happy about the Mahomes situation. Whereas like Draymond, I'm like, can we like get assault charges on this guy? Like, what's going on? Why does he get to still play? I mean, he's been a liability for years. They won their last championship in spite of him. He hasn't been able to make a three since 2015. And he's just so soft. He is soft as Charmin, and he acts like he's a tough guy when he just like doesn't get checked. Like, man, I really wish he would do that to somebody who would fight back. Like, can we have like 80s basketball back so they can fight like they're hockey players? Like, let somebody fight Draymond. He would not win in many fights, and I strongly believe that.
Dude, he choked someone earlier in the year and is topping it every other week. It's like, wow, dude, you really have nobody on your team that's like, hey, Dre, maybe you should relax. He doesn't. He doesn't have that anymore. He's punching Poole. He's choking Rudy Gobert. He's literally doing this on Yusuf Nurkic, and Yusuf Nurkic in retaliation in the press conference, in the post-game press conference, goes, yeah, I don't know why you would try to knock somebody out. He's like, honestly, I just hope he gets the help he deserves.
When you hit somebody and they respond by saying, I hope they get help. I mean, that's when you know you've got a problem. This guy's a mess. He shoved Donovan Mitchell into the stands in a non-basketball play for no reason on a fast break. Like, he's a mess. And yeah, any guy close to his size or bigger than him that he's gone after, it's been a cheap shot. He choked Gobert when Gobert was turned around. He punched Nurkic when Nurkic wasn't looking. Like, can you spell out bitch? Like, dude, this guy is so whack. It's exhausting to talk about him because, you know, he was a very valuable player to their team when their dynasty started. But at this point, he's like, he makes Dennis Rodman look like a tame, normal guy with his antics.
Absolutely. And guys, as Cavs fans, we can totally appreciate the downfall of the Warriors. Klay Thompson supposedly didn't want to take $20 million a year, and now he's throwing all these tantrums. Draymond Green is choking, punching. You know, guys, he's probably going to murder somebody in here in the next 2-3 weeks. So it's
he's gonna
awesome.
like murder an old lady and be like, yeah, she got what was coming to her.
And
like,
she was close to going out anyways.
Yeah. He's gonna attack like a child and be like, that kid was mean mugging me. You don't do that around here. He's gonna be like in a grocery store. He's just such a punk.